everyone, today I'm gonna share with you how to use little fabric and quilt to make a wallet. So the first I have here that midway interfacing, and the size of this is 11 inches by 13 inches. And I have two fabric exactly the same size, which is 11 inches by 13 inches. So I am using the interfacing to quilt the little fabric, so I'm gonna put that on the side along with one of these fabric, and then one fabric right here. I'm gonna cut it in half, and so I can create the pocket. This is super simple and it's easy. And I'm going to cut this in half. After this, I'm going to fold it in half. Iron this for both of them. The right side facing out. I also cut two midway interfacing, and the size of this is 3 inches by 10.5. I'm going to place that inside of this. You go on the top stitch here and top stitch over here. I'm going to place the corner of this to this. If you cut the square, and make sure the corner stay at the center. You can see I have some random fabric that I already straightened up. It doesn't have to be 2 in 1 in or whatever. And I'm going to add it in here every time I quilt around. I'm gonna go and top stitch. Everyone, after I sew on the whole thing, and I'm gonna go and iron this because underneath here is the interfacing. You're gonna go and sew around very close here. I also cut in here 2 inches by 13. I folded to make the wristless. With the lining piece, I'm gonna fold it in half. You can mark the center. The center is right here, and so from the center from the top down I marked it 4 inches. I did it and then I look over. I didn't record the video. I did it one side. Whatever I'm doing this side is exactly the same. So 4 inches I mark it here, and 4 inches I mark it here. So bring the pocket back. To put the pocket right here, the opening, this is the top stitch side, the opening facing where you mark the 4 inches. Quarter of an inch seam allowance. We're going to sew this. Okay, then that's exactly what I did on the other side. I just forgot to record it. And now when you flap this up, press it. Gonna sew from here down, and then on this side all the way, and go all the way on. And you're going to divide this into 2, and then from the 2 you divide it into another 2. When you divide, make sure that it go right at the behind the sew line, okay? Like this, a quarter of an inch. You're gonna bring it over to this, like that. Now you're going to sew this. Take this one, and then on this side do the same thing. Going down and then top stitch on this side, go on this side, divide this into 4 just like this. And then everyone, now I have 2 sides of the pockets here. That one side and then this side. Fold it in half. So mark the center here and mark the center here. Mark with the marker so I know. When you're done sew on this side, turn into this side and add another zipper right here. And do the same thing. Just like that here. Now you're going to sew this same way you sew over here. Now after I sew both, you're gonna bring back the lining piece with the pockets, and you're going to sew facing the right side down to the right side of this. And make sure everything line up, and now you're going to sew this together same way you sew the zipper. And to make it easier, you can turn into the other side. Already have the sew line, just follow that. This side, same thing, sew this side. After you sew both sides, you're gonna inside out, and then you go to top stitch the zipper side. This is the beginner tutorial, so if you're not a beginner, you know what to do. So everyone, after I top stitch on both sides, after this, I always ask on my left side the zipper pull, so I'm gonna go and cut the teeth. You don't cut the fabric, okay? Cut the teeth about, I would do about 1/2 inch. So past that 1/2 inch, get into this side, slide this in, and then you have the hand here free, hold on to the fabric, and then you pull. How easy that is. That is super easy. Going to go and inside out, get into the wrong side out. Remember to do that. That's why you see my zipper, I always cut an extra. Just pull a little bit over. And at this time, I'm gonna make sure side by side, and I'm going to fold this down. This is very easy. So I'm gonna go in here and right under the zipper right there. I'm gonna stuck this inside, and I'm going to add this wristless just like so. I'm gonna sew it together, but on this side right here I would just leave about, I do about 2.5 inches right here. So sew it up to here, 1/4 inch backstitch, come up to here, go all the way down to where at the zipper you go back and forth, going all the way down, and on this side go all the way down. This is 1 inch, go like this. So make sure that the line right here in the corner, the square is right there. So when I mark both sides, I have the very easy corner right here that go right into the side, and then the corner like this. That's why I like to mark 2 sides. It take a little time, but you know what? It's perfect, and it's always even. So on this side, and then on this side you're gonna do exactly the same. On this side, see that corner, and then this corner. Do the same thing to the other line inside. Sew this, and then do that one. After I box the corner, now you're gonna bring the lining and the main together and sew this together, so when you take thing out, it won't come out. So sew this together, and then in the other side too, same. On this side, you're gonna do exactly the same. Remember the lining and the main, not the lining to the lining. It's gonna be crazy if you do so. That opening space right there, and now you're going to sew this side also. Sew this, and if you make with a big giant bag, then you can just clip and then you do the same time. Alright, so I'm gonna go and cut the extra away. You can leave about 1/4 and ends, it's okay. Inside out, and after you inside out, you're gonna iron it, and then you basically you're almost done. So take this whole thing out, everyone. Just keep pushing like this. Pull this all the way. Okay, now you're gonna go and iron the whole thing, and your bag is almost done. And when you're done, you're gonna sew this together. You're gonna do blind stitch, but after we go and iron everyone with the opening space right here, you go and blind stitch. You're gonna go on the bottom here, and I hide this, And I'm going back in. To the other side. And from here, I'm gonna hold it like this. If you want to go up a little bit on the top here, you don't have to be right next to the corner, but I have no problem with that. So now I'm gonna go and slide the needle on one side and then slide the other to the other side. Let's just see, I sewed it on the side here and it looked perfectly, both sides are even. And the pocket inside, you can put cat in there if you want to, whole bunch in one side like that, or you can put whatever you want. Okay, I'm just showing you how to do this, but this have plenty there. There's the pocket on the side here, you can put a little change in there. You can put some chain in here too, or on the other pocket there. And then here, there's plenty of pocket. You can put so many things in here, everyone. So you can put more stuff. That is so cute. And then if you want to have some roll of money, you want to roll it up and put on one side here. A lot of people, just like myself too, when I was little, I used to put in the money in all the pockets that I have in my wallet. So whatever I looking for, every pockets have money. So like that, and then you can put on this side if you want to, or you can put job stick, last stick, or whatever stick, chapstick or lipstick, or if whatever you want to, you can put on the side too, and then put whatever you want, the phone or anything in here, you can put it in one side here too. Okay, that is so very easy. And then this, if you want to make as a crossbody bag, then you add the loop here on each side, cut about 4 inches each and cut in 2 and fold it up and put it here one, and then one here, and sew the strap and go over your shoulder. You'll be all set for that. With the side on the top, it is 10 inches, and then the bottom here is 8 inches and a quarter. That everyone, I finished and it looks so beautiful. This is one side, and then I turn into the other side, and look at that, so pretty with your fabric that you don't throw out, everyone. Just keep them. You can make many things from fabric scrap. This is beautiful and it's easy to do. It should take you a few minutes. Remember my tutorial, because I do talk and I walk you through the whole process. But if you make it for yourself, you're gonna take about a few minutes to finish this. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for all of you that write a comment, feedback, and like the video and support my channel membership. Love you. Stay safe. Take care, everyone.